That's right, folks. Back at it again, making new YouTube videos. Alright, hope you're having a fantastic day. So, I'm wearing my class of 2016 shirt. I gotta represent. That's the best class ever. I don't care what y'all say. That's the best class ever. Unfortunately, for people who don't like going to school, but for people who like going to school, good for y'all. It's back to school time, right? It's August. Everyone's like, man, the summer's over and everyone's going back to school. So I want this video to be talking about school, and in particular the first day of school. Like, my first day of school was kind of emotional back in like, what, pre-K? Because I didn't want my mom to leave, and I was kind of bummed out. But once she left, and she didn't leave until she saw I made a friend. Once I started hanging out with my friend, I was cool, you know? That was my first day of school. I remember it because it was my first day of school, and it was an emotional one. My kid, on the other hand, you gonna talk about your first day of school?
Okay. So like my first day of school.
Your literal first day of school, yeah.
So first grade?
Like your
Pre-K?
it would be kindergarten.
No.
Where'd you go to did you go to pre-K or kindergarten?
I went to pre-K.
Alright, so your first day of school, tell me about your first day of school.
I don't remember my first day of school, but like pre-K was kind of just a blur, and kindergarten too.
What have you been smoking something? You don't remember your pre-K or kindergarten at all?
I was 5.
I mean, I
was
remember it
4.
though.
Cause
I'm almost 20 and you're what, 12 and you can't remember?
what am I supposed to remember? Like,
Do you remember anything? So, obviously, tell me a first day of school. Like, tell me, today's Friday. If you're watching this right now, it probably won't be Friday. But in reality, when we're recording this literal moment, it's Friday. So yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday was his first day of school. Obviously, I graduated already, so I won't have a first day of school this year. But how was your first day of school this year? Was it, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was it?
it was like an 8, because my anxiety gets worse every year, cause like I just have like a fear of embarrassment and social interaction. Cause usually teachers will make you say like a fact about yourself and your name, and that's not like that hard. But last year I can't explain, it was harder. Like it had to be like an essay really, and but today the teachers are like professional and they don't really care. They just want you to do your work, and that's like the teachers that I like, and that's how my year's going so far.
He pretty much told me, like, I think it was last year, his first day of school.
Last year was my like least favorite day of school out of my entire life, because my teacher, like, she could tell that I was shy and I didn't like social interaction, and she was the complete opposite. She's an extrovert and she just wanted me to be more social.
Can't do what you call an introvert.
So last year, when I was told to say like something about myself, it was like a civics thing, I don't remember. I didn't say anything.
You had to say your name and one thing about yourself, and you couldn't do that. I'm like, Caden, how hard is that? Like, I could say, my name is Nico and I like girls. Like, how hard is that? That's not hard.
Oh, why do I? Oh, saw that.
I was telling him, like, we made a plan. I'm like, this year, if that happens to you again, just be like, hi, my name is Caden and I have a YouTube channel. Like, that's what's up.
It wasn't just one fact about me, and plus, like, anything's hard to say. Even if I completely know the answer, there's like, I always know there's at least like an 80% chance that
So
I'm
if
wrong.
the answer is 21, just say 21. How hard is that?
I'm not talking about math class, I'm talking about reading.
Right.
English.
Okay. So if you think about the question, it's not that hard to answer. When a teacher asks you to answer, you don't have to answer immediately. You can take some time to think about it.
It's different. You don't understand that. It's different for me.
Well, I'm trying to help you. If you go into the classroom confident, saying, Caden, I'm going to get an A in this test, I am going to listen to the teacher, and I'm going to have a good day, you're going to have a good day. But if you go in there and say, oh man, this is going to suck. I hate school. I don't want to be here. Then it's going to be bad. You have to go into school. For all you shy kids out there, it's all right. All right, it's okay. But the best thing you could do is, if you're shy at school, is number one, get to know the teacher. Because if you're cool with the teacher, you're cool with the grades, and you're going to have a cool school year, right? That's literally what I would do. I would like hit on all the teachers, okay? I would be cool with the teachers, right? Not literally hit on them, but like I'd be cool with the teachers. Like I'd be best friends with them, and people would say, "Yo, you're a teacher's pet." But I'm like, well, if I'm good with the teacher, I mean, then if I need some help, I know she's gonna help me. Like it's not. That's why I would do that. And I would always want to sit in the front of the class. He doesn't want to sit in the front, but he doesn't want to sit in the back. She's weird. I would always want to sit in the front. That way I could see all the questions and answers clearly, and that way I would get an A on the test. You know?
No, the best thing to do is sit in the middle, because if she's like, okay, she wants you to each individual student to say an answer to something. If she goes by rows, you're gonna be the first one if you're in the very front. But like, what if like someday she's like, you know, I want to switch it up, and she goes from the back. You don't want that to happen,
Well,
so you go in the middle.
See, Caden, he's worried, right? So you gotta tell him, don't be so worried. It's gonna be all right. Like, if you're in school and you're worried, just chill. Just take a deep breath and chill. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. As long as you study, pay attention to the teacher. And if you have a class clown in the class, just ignore him. Like, all you gotta do is focus on your schoolwork and you'll be fine, right? But if you go into school worried, it's not gonna be all right. You can't go into life or go into school worried. You have to go in there like cool as a cucumber and just chill. I know it's hard for you, but you just have to try. I know you have friends in school. I know you have friends. You're gonna have at least one friend in every class. And if you don't, make some friends.
Unless it's a new school.
Well, this isn't a new school.
But
if it is a new school, then try and make some friends. Everyone's not going to be your friend, but there's going to have at least one person in a class where you can say, hey, can you be my friend? And there you go, you made a new friend.
Listen, what happened last year, was it was 6th grade, and the teacher she came to me, when she called on me, I, instead of like giving an answer that I was too worried to say, I just didn't say anything. And she waited, and she really thought I was going to say something. So she waited 30 minutes, maybe even more, for me to talk, and I never did. But like, she sees it as disrespectful, and she told me that, but like, it's not what I mean.
Well, I mean, it kind of is first day of school, and all she wants to know is your name and something about you. I mean, it's kind of like, it's, from her perspective, it's like, well, this kid doesn't like me, so I'm going to wait here and wait till he says something.
Honestly, I think that's just her personality, because like, even this year, she like she said something about my hair, and like, joking around with everybody.
Well, then ignore her. Like, I mean, that's another thing. If you're watching this video right now, every school is going to have what you would call bad people in it, right? But there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, right? There's always going to be good kids to hang out with. There's always going to be good teachers to hang out with. There'll be the bad people, but you have to look at the positive side of things. Look at this in life. Look at this if you're trying to get a job. Look at this if you're trying to get an A on the test. If you get an F on the test, hey, look, that's one test, right? You have like 100 more tests that you can ace on it, right? So it's not a big deal. But don't get a lot of Fs, right? It's gonna be all right. Another thing I want to say is first day of school, like, first impressions are everything, right? So if you're watching this video and you already had the first day of school, sorry, we missed first day of school. But if first day of school is coming up, then these are a few tips that I can give y'all. This will help you. If the teacher asks you a question, just give her an honest answer, right? Just give her an honest answer. That's all you have to do. It doesn't have to be right. Just give her an honest answer.
I mean, like, I'm introverted, and like, it's like extreme, because like, especially.
Well, it can't be that extreme if you have a group of friends at school you always hang out with. I mean,
yes, and they're introverted too, but not like as much as me.
And
it's only.
You can't be an introvert and have a girlfriend, okay? You really can't. Like.
Yeah, I got to know her like best friends, and then.
Would you kiss?
No, we.
We what? We what?
I can't think of the word. We got together.
You got together, okay.
Yeah. What I was trying to say was, like, sports. Like, PE is stressful for me, too. And,
I mean, it shouldn't be that stressful. You're in shape, right? Right?
Not from exercising. Ew.
I mean, but you drink water like 24/7. You should be fine.
But, like, no, it's stressful because, like, the most stressful in, like, most sport, like, gives me the most anxiety is kickball. Because kickball, even, like, having to kick the ball is the worst thing because I don't know which base I got on to.
You can tell how non-athletic this guy is.
Plus, when I'm in the outfield, that's even worse because I got to catch the ball and then once
What?
the ball comes toward me, I just turn away.
Wow.
And I'm like, Caden, what?
Like,
And then-
wow.
And like it's horrible.
Well,
It's too stressful.
you learn
I'll
from your mistakes.
I'll do anything to get away from sports when I'm at school.
wow. Wow. So, these are the things you don't do, right? Everything that's coming out of his mouth, those are the things you don't do. But I also want to say, besides first day of school, whether you're in elementary school, whether you're in middle school, high school, college, this school is only as good as what the kids are in it as, right? So if you want to make the school a good school, then make it a good school. Have fun. Do things, interact with your classmates, do things that make it fun to go to. If you're just going to sit around and just... If you literally go to school and all you do is do your schoolwork, you don't talk to anyone, you don't eat lunch, you don't interact with anyone, then it's going to be very boring, right? It's going to be very boring. But if you go to school, if you, not just going to lunch, but if you go to school, you hang out with friends, you do extracurricular activities like doing band, doing sports, doing anything, even on the book club, right? Then you're going to have fun, right? Make the school what you want it to be, right? If you're going into first day of school and people say, oh, that's a bad school, then change it. I can try and make a difference in society and in your school, because you'll have a lot more fun at school if you do that. Like, my senior year was I mean, it wasn't the best senior year, but it was fun, right? Because I made it fun. But my all-time favorite school year was probably my 8th grade year at Adams. I had so much fun. I mean, I was getting A's and B's, right? But I could chill, like I could do stuff, right? I had fun. It wasn't a boring school year, right? So if you don't want it to be a boring school year, then make it fun. That's my tip to y'all.
Like, well, I've always been like fine just doing the opposite of what he said, because like school, it's supposed to be boring, really.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
I've
though.
always been like, I only have one friend. I don't eat lunch. I don't do anything that could possibly embarrass me, and then I just survive the school year, and that's what life's about, surviving.
Right, but I don't want to survive. I want to live, okay? I want to live for the moment, right? You can't, I mean, I'm just saying, Caden, would you rather go to school and have a heck of a time, or go to school and be like, because I don't. Like,
Well, that's a bad example. I'd rather go to school and be boring and be bored all the time and not get embarrassed than have fun and get embarrassed.
I mean, because what I like to do at school, I don't like doing the work, but I like hanging around with my friends, right? That's what I like to do. And I would think you would like to do that too. You have a group of friends. Wouldn't you like to have fun at school? Like, wouldn't you like to say on YouTube right now, Chateau Estates is lit, man. That's the best school ever, right?
No. And like, it's not like it's a group of friends. It's like 3 people.
Right, but 3 people is better than no people, right? Right? Hello?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it has like a small group of friends. And plus, like every year for every day. Yes.
Okay.
Like every day. So ever since the first day of school last year, I've always just been like that. Made me more scared of going to school every day. And the first day of school this year was just really stressful, and ended up not being stressful. And it's weird.
You can't let one moment ruin your life.
And it's weird because like last year I was really ready for school, and then I got embarrassed. And this year I wasn't ready for school, and I didn't. And like,
He was trying to say that you can't let one moment ruin your life. Like, last year...
Yeah, wait. No, last year, ever since the first day, I would always be, like, just scared. And I'd have, like, an asthma attack every day before school. Because I'd just be scared of something like that happening. And, like, school presentations, they're usually not that bad if I have everything written down. But if the teacher says you can't read off your paper, then I'm, like, really scared.
So what are we doing right now? We're making a video, right? We didn't have this planned out.
Yeah,
We're
we
just
don't
winging it.
have an audience. I'm just talking to nothing.
No, we're talking to millions of people right now, right?
No, we're not talking to millions of people.
Okay,
like
but I'm
20
just saying, like, you don't. If you have a project, you just study for the project and you can wing it. It's not a big deal. Caden, I know it's easy for me to say, but just all you can do is try your best. Okay, try not to be nervous. Try not to be afraid of messing up. And if you get embarrassed, so what? Like, I mean, if you fart in class, like, what's the big deal? Like, I mean, they're gonna kill you. Like, you're gonna get an F on a test if you fart in class, or if you slip. No. I mean, you're gonna live another day if something like that happens, and you'll have something funny to tell your kids in 20 years. Hey, that happened, you know.
But everybody will see you as that person.
They won't stare at you all the time.
That's exactly what happens.
No, maybe for a day, but it's like, get over it, kids. You know, you're not. Wait, you're not Jake Paul, all right? Everyone's not coming after you, making fun of you, okay? You're Caden. You're KMC, okay?
Well, that leads us into our next video, which is introverts versus extroverts.
Right. So that'll be our next video. I hope y'all enjoyed first day of school or school in general. Remember what I told y'all. If you want to have a good school, make it a good school. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope this video helps y'all out right now, okay? If you're feeling down at yourself, feeling down at school, don't be, alright? I'm here for you. It's going to be alright. Alright? So drop a like in this video. Subscribe if you're new. Have a good day.